Summer is the perfect time to refresh your eating habits, and sometimes the best ideas come from foods that have been around for centuries. Japanese soy milk is one of those foods. It's versatile, plant-based, and packed with nutrition. Our next guests are here to show us how this simple ingredient can add flavor, protein, and creativity to your summer meals. Let's welcome Eric C. Rath, professor and Japanese food expert, along with Ryan Geiger, dietitian and founder of Phoenix Vegan Dietitian. Thanks for joining us, you guys.
Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Ryan, I wanted to start off with you. What makes protein so important for good nutrition?
Yeah, protein is trending right now. We've seen it kind of everywhere, and it's trending for a good reason. Protein is so important for our bodies to function normally, from building muscle to our bone health to helping support overall energy levels. We really need it in so many different elements of our overall health, and people really are looking for simple ways to add more protein to their diets. And Japanese soy milk is a great example of how to do that really easily. In 1 cup, it's going to provide about 9 to 10 grams of complete plant-based protein, which is comparable to dairy milk. And as a dietitian, it's something that I'm often recommending because it's an easy way to get that extra protein to your meals and to your snacks.
Yes, and then Eric, what can we learn from elements of Japanese diets?
Wow. Well, the Japanese diet goes back centuries, and it's something that evolved organically over time. And a lot of the focus of that diet is plant-based. So grains like rice and vegetables. And if we think about Japanese cooking and cuisine, really, it's all about making the ingredients shine, making them the focus, not covering things with a lot of sauces and hiding them away. And Japanese soy milk speaks to that because, what are the ingredients for soy milk but water and soybeans? So.
Yes, I had the opportunity to go to Japan last year, and the food, I have to say, was delicious and nutritious as well. Yeah. And Ryan, how are modern diets changing right now?
Yeah, we're seeing that a lot of people are moving beyond viewing soy milk as just a dairy alternative or just to use in their coffee, like a splash here and there, but more that they're viewing Japanese soy milk as a complete category of its own. And that's mostly from the taste and the versatility and nutrition benefits that it provides. There are so many different ways and recipes that you can use Japanese soy milk in. It's a one-to-one for any milks that you're cooking with. And here's a matcha latte. The base is fresh strawberries, and then we have the Japanese soy milk in there. It's super creamy. The flavor is amazing. It kind of just hits your taste buds just right, and it's all thanks to the Japanese soy milk in there, giving it that creaminess. So, So many different ways to use Japanese soy milk in your everyday cooking.
Yes, it looks so yummy. And then Eric, what role has soy played in the history of food?
Wow. Well, if we just focus on Japan, the history of soy goes back 10,000 years. So that's 5,000 or 6,000 years before rice comes. So soy has really made a huge contribution to Japanese food culture. Think about all the foods that are made out of soy, from tofu to soy sauce to miso, and soy milk for that matter. And soy milk has been recognized as a health food since at least the 11th century. So soy milk is really part and parcel of Japanese culinary culture.
Wow. And then Ryan, what is the difference in Japanese soy milk compared to domestic varieties?
The biggest difference between Japanese soy milk and the soy milks that are commercially available today is in the way that the Japanese soy milk is crafted. When making Japanese soy milk, the heart of the soybean is used and the outer hull is removed. So when you remove the outer hull, it takes away the bitterness, the grassy, beany notes that a lot of people don't like, and that can leave an aftertaste. But with the Japanese soy milk, you're not going to get an aftertaste with it because that part has been removed. And I love using it in recipes like this ramen. It creates a nice silky base to the ramen dish. There's noodles and some crunchy vegetables, and it's kind of a party in your mouth with all the bold flavors and the depth of that Japanese soy milk paired with those vegetables and, of course, the noodles.
I was going to say, you're making me so hungry this morning. I already know what I might be doing for lunch. Eric and Ryan, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for a little bit more information. You can visit JapaneseSoyMilk.com.